Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.
Deputy Education Minister. Mr. Ablakwa Mache.
Hey, Chairman General, Major also.
Boko, me ton catch in Tiafisha Pansubium.
I feel completely.
Me train near also a train, also. And yeah, me no come. Yeah. Now, me starting from a different angle and some about urgent question no sumpacho. And maybe a chairman now you're Deputy Minister Education. Now, it drew to say textbooks near the a quite many fashion.
Yo, me that's a kind my main chair for you now.
Yeah, Joseph.
There were two types of textbook production. There were the buying a commission, that is Ministry of Education. Yeah, kasa ya free your textbook authors, and you from more consultants, and I am on more contracts. ABR Primary 1 and JHS 2 in line with the curriculum, no? You have a particular textbook produced. And you need consultants, no? Normally professors, doctors in the chosen field. And the integrated science and mathematics, you need the experts who are authorities in that subject area. Now you commission now or more produce what we call the transcripts. And that transcript na your moka, your consultants neka. Now say no, we will now open a tender for publishers to bid to look at the printing aspect. Now you the distribution to the schools. And that is the first type of textbook production. And a buying or commission. Then we have the unsolicited, a private sector led. And the publisher ever approach it. It used to be before the new Ghana, the new Education Act, no. It used to be said they will approach the GES, but they say we have a body called NACA, the National Council for Curriculum and Assessment. And if you have produced a book and now you're in the process of producing a book as an author and as a publisher, you are required by law, Ubenya approval. Once those are books that will be sold in schools, and now you expect our pupils and students will use those materials. You need to have prior approval. And Sanna will be marketed book for the book to find its way in the schools. And you then will have to attach the manuscripts and a copy of the book for assessment. And those are the two types of textbook development processes that takes place at the ministry. They are buying a commission and at a free the private sector, which is the publisher or the author who owns the intellectual property for those materials.
I see. In the process, and yet better, sir, I idea you cut through lots of checks as we go along.
Absolutely. I am very, very rigorous. Very, very rigorous because textbook production, as I said, meets a number of standards. Educating the curriculum and the syllabus, it must meet those standards. Because to me, a P4 kit textbook na ABA a P1 for na so more kind and advanced. So those probably in SHS and so it must meet the curriculum and you must look at age appropriateness.
Yeah,
that is one. Number two, you also have to look at even the suitability. the teaching method, what they call the pedagogy. Is it suitable at that kind of level? No, because at a particular level, no, a more practical instead of theory. It's more of a workbook. You make it interesting in terms of the exercises available in there, so that just about theory and a dense. Don't make it dense in terms of the density of text and all of that. Until you look at all of those technical requirements, then there's also the whole matter to do with the morality, consciousness of the environment, matters to do with ethics, matters to do with whether it's meeting appropriate standards, and offending obia. You are not slighting any group of people. Looking at sensibilities and all. It's a very, very rigorous process, which includes so many aspects. Year, as I said, you sometimes even the number of professions you bring to bear, linguistics will have to look at it, sociologists will have to look at it, sometimes etymologists will have to also come in, and then professional teachers, to look at the pedagogical side of things and all of that. Then you also come to the subject area, because you're a mathematics professor, yes, you may know what the formulas are and all of that, but in terms of the other matters to do with even the appropriateness, age appropriateness, and when they should start teaching what and all of that, no, you may not necessarily be good at that. It's a multi-dimensional, and you have to include so many experts, people from various backgrounds, and then you put them together. Answer later, you then even look at those who will design it. Once the designing of the book soon, who design a book for those at primary, those at pre-primary, those at second cycle, and those at tertiary. So it comes with different requirements, different standards. It's a whole complex process. It's not just about Yachro Bibikeke, and we are going to town, we are looking at how much can be made out of it. It requires a multidisciplinary, more nuanced, approach in terms of the processes that lead to the final product that you call a text.
That's it.
Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.